Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Play action. It's DiNucci.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. DiNucci.
That's caught by the tight end Wycheck. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Throwing is DiNucci. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he just... And it's caught! Touchdown!
Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski.
And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now DiNucci. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Brady will look to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is DiNucci. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll roll him out right. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They go play action with DiNucci. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. Now Brady rolling to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the screen pass. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady rolling to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. On 1st down, Alexander, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. Wide open, Gronkowski. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
Brandon Cooks, past the 20, and touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some sparks.
And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Here's DiNucci to throw.
He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's DiNucci now off the play fake.
And it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his tight end, Frank Wycheck. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
Stays on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
They'll stick with the passing game. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Oh, nice move. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 24, Newton. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Run, touchdown, Jaguars.
Fred Taylor.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second and 6.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Deebo Samuel
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So now the Jets are lining up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Newton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 13 yards remaining on second down. Newton now to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing is DiNucci. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Frank Wycheck. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. DiNucci. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now DiNucci. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is DiNucci. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They go play action with DiNucci. Being chased out left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They fake the give. Newton. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Play action. It's DiNucci. Out to his left.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the
Oh, wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Big yardage that time for the Jets. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Dillon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Touchdown, Jaguars! Fred Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's DiNucci to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
Wow, that dog is not through. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They run once more with Taylor. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 28. 158 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, 38 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's DiNucci now off the play fake. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the tight end Wycheck. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickett.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point.
but nothing comes of it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, Pickett. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets! From 21 yards away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a handoff to Dillon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and run it here, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
The final shot before break. Pickett eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Jackson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Pickett throwing left side. He's got Gronk complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Pickett, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cooper Kupp. 75 yards. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Pickett escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end right check with it right side. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Steps away. He'll check it down complete to Dillon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start here with Jackson. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That's caught by Jackson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself.
Touchdown! Frank Wycheck, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run again with Jackson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. 114 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.